Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles. With a knowledgeable sales staff and amazing service departments, you'll drive away satisfied. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Mackey Motors post-game show, find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Aubrey Heuton, one of the stars for the Kuemper Knights, not just tonight, but this season as well, coming off that great tournament this weekend. Joining us here as the Knights pick up a hard-fought 3-0 sweep here tonight against Red Oak. Aubrey, I think you girls knew it was not going to be easy, and it ended up not being easy here tonight.
Yep.
What was the difference? What do you think stood out for you? Why were you guys able to get that 3-0 sweep?
I think everybody was really confident in swinging. And just like, we knew that the balls weren't going to go down very easy, but just keep swinging.
They've played a tough schedule, as you said, so you knew that they were going to come in ready. I thought that service run there at the end by Elsa kind of really jump-started this team, because prior to that, it was kind of back and forth. What did you think prior to that was working for your team?
Well, just serving in general.
Yeah.
I know we work on that a lot in practice, and Elsa did great today, so I don't know.
Where were you guys trying to serve? What areas were you as a team trying to pick on with their serve?
At first, Lonnie had me serving to the libero, and I knew she was kind of struggling a little bit today, so we just kept going to her, I think.
As far as the hitting-wise, I think both teams started to look like they were hitting a lot of down the line, and then it switched over to cross. Talk about how you felt at the net today and how you felt you adjusted to what they were doing defensively.
I thought the cross shot was really working well for me. I love that shot, and yeah, I'm glad they gave me it.
You've started to really come on here in about the last week and a half. Not that you hadn't played well prior to that, but I thought you were outstanding Saturday up there at Rockwell City and then again here tonight. What's starting to click for you right now?
Just setter-hitter connection. We worked on that a lot this past week, and just overall the season and the summer.
Yeah, two different setters for you. Has it been just a little bit of time? Did you get much of a chance to work with them a lot this summer?
Yes, that was like our main focus, I think.
Third set, they come out and they grab the lead on you guys. You knew they were going to come out with some energy. What changed that you guys were able to make that run late?
Energy on the bench. We all kind of stood up so we could get some flow going. I feel like we kind of were all sleeping at first. So we always get ahead like 2-3 sets and then we tank the other one. So we just got to get out of that funk.
How do you do that? How do you get it where you don't lose maybe that focus?
We just do it. I don't know. I think everybody, especially as us seniors, we need to step up and tell everybody to just focus, especially because this will go into our postseason play too.
Well, I tell you what, great job out here tonight and all season long. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
Coming up later tonight with St. Albert.
Thank you.
You betcha. We're going to get to Lauren Bell sliding in here as well, as we'll get Lauren on the headset as well with the mic. And Lauren, congratulations. Big night at the net for you here tonight. I thought you came out and swung really well, stayed aggressive most of the night. How did you feel at the net?
I felt pretty good, and normally I like to go line, and they were giving me that, so that kind of boosted my confidence a little.
What is it about line that you like? It's something that's been kind of a Kuemper tradition, always have hitters that can go line.
Yeah, I just really like, it's more natural for me to cut that way, and they usually leave it open, so it works pretty well.
Did they adjust to you? Because I thought as the match went on, it looked like you started going cross a little more.
They were adjusting a little, but sometimes when the set's a little in, I have to go cross, but that works too.
How do you feel with the two setters right now? Feeling like you're building that pretty comfortable relationship with your two setters?
Yes, for sure. I think as a team, we've all started to bond with our setters a lot, and we're starting to feel each other and know where we're going to be set.
I thought they struggled with serve receive at times tonight. What were you guys trying to do with the serve, and what were you trying to do specifically with your serve?
For me, I was getting a lot of seams between the spots, especially 5 and 6, and that usually works pretty well because it gets them to they need to communicate with each other, and then sometimes that miscommunication is where you can get them to be off.
At times I thought your guys' block was really good. I thought in that third set, the block almost is what kind of sparked the run there at the end. How did you feel like you girls were not just getting blocked, but also getting touches here tonight? We
were getting touches well. We definitely adjusted as the coaches told us, take away line, and then we started to work on our timing too, jumping up with them, so we weren't late and catching it on our way down.
A lot of triangulars for this team now this season. You get St. Albert coming up later tonight. What do you do here in between to kind of stay loose, stay focused, and get ready for that next match?
Usually we get something to eat, and then we watch and figure out how we're going to need a block and where our spots are open to hit, and then we go in the locker room and get ready to go.
Well, I tell you what, Lauren, congrats. Another great effort for you here tonight. Great start to the season. Appreciate you joining us.
Yes, thank you.
You bet. Lauren Bell joining us. We're going to get head coach Rusty Wintermote his way over here into the post-game area, and we'll get him on the headset here as well. And Rusty, I gotta kind of lift up the camera a little bit more when you come over compared to the girls. They're a little taller.
I should have brought a stool.
I need one, right?
Didn't have to have you worry about that.
Yes, Coach, congrats. You knew this was not going to be an easy one here tonight. You end up winning it in 3, but as most Kuemper and Red Oak matches are, even if they go 3, there's always some really good sets in there. And Red Oak gave you kind of everything you could handle for really 2.5 sets tonight.
Yeah, and you could tell each game that we played, it was like, okay, we're going to play tight until it gets to 15, and somebody's going to separate themselves. And unfortunately, we were the ones to start separating, except for that last game. But I knew Coach Montgomery team. Yep. They come prepared no matter who's on that side with them, and they will challenge you. And this year they're able to challenge more offensively with the 2 outside hitters they have. And then their middles, we were able to kind of slow down their middles. They didn't go to them as much as I've seen on video. But, we've watched them a couple times on video, on Huddle. I knew they would be prepared only because they played a lot of tough competition. Mm-hmm. So they were prepared. They prepared themselves. The Harlan tournament, and I want to say I think they go to Bondurant, but they play a really nice schedule to compete. Win or lose, they prepare themselves for the conference matchup. They're going to give everybody a hard time the rest of this season, and we were just fortunate enough that the kids came out on top of this. But like I told them at the end, I said, I'm loving your composure. Because at the beginning of the year, we didn't have that composure. Right. We would get runs or 5 or 6 against us, and then we were in trouble. We had to try and fight back. But now we're keeping it within a maximum 3 or 4. But I don't see them sweating. It's like that commercial, don't let them see you sweat. And they're not sweating right now, and it seems like they're doing a better job. And we've talked about this before, coaching themselves on the floor. Their timeouts, the last 2 timeouts that she used, the girls just discussed what they were going to do. And then we would give them something to think about as well. And it's nice when the girls are there communicating with each other and not just us saying things. We can see things and talk to them as the game goes, but sometimes timeouts, especially if it's not yours, you want to see what kind of mindset they have to go out and let's finish this. Let's go out and do something different. So that was nice for tonight.
I thought your serve a big difference tonight, and then I thought late in that 3rd set the block became huge for you guys. Not just the block, but getting touches.
Well, unless you missed the first game, we had like 5 service errors, so it got better as we went. You are correct. Oh my gosh, Elsa!
At the end of set 1.
Yeah, Elsa was the one that kind of brought us back there, and then even in game 2, she was trouble for them, and because it just died on them. But you're right on the block. Once we could start getting tips and some solid blocks, they had to start rolling and tipping, and that's what they talked about on that last time. All right, guys, we got to be prepared for them to tip and roll. And so, the girls have worked hard at it in practice, and they're feeling who's beside them, and they're gathering confidence within them. So yes, you're right. Our block and our touches was the big separation tonight versus Red Oak.
St. Albert coming up yet tonight. What do you know about them right now? Coming in, I think, right about 500.
Yeah, they are. I think they're 5-4, unless they played last night. I think they're 5-4. They are a scrappy team who doesn't let the ball hit the floor. So it's kind of like an East Sac who doesn't let it hit the floor unless it's just a kill. So we know we have to come at them aggressively no matter what we do. When we start pushing and rolling, that becomes trouble for us as well. But they have a big 6'4" girl that plays the right side. So we're gonna have to make her move, and we're gonna have to attack away from her. So the setter. Their serve receive is very similar to Red Oaks, so I think we're going to try to be real aggressive with our serve on the rotation 1 and 5. We're going to try and be tough on that part of the serve. So look for us to hit to serve strong or serve a little more lasers and not so many short. And then Lonnie will probably change his mind and go short. But look for them to be there. They have shown to be a little bit better at the block than what Red Oak did tonight. So we're going to have to be ready to push a faster ball. So our goal is to push a faster ball, make the big right side hitter, right side blocker make her have to move more,
Yep.
make her tired, and then just challenge their back row. And so that's kind of our game plan from talking about yesterday and what we believe they'll bring to the table. And they'll, again, another well-coached team.
Yep.
So they're going to be prepared. They got to sit there and watch, so they're going to be prepared for what we do. And again, not a lot of time to develop something, but their kids are smart kids, and they'll find a way to kind of wrap around what we do. So we just have to be assertive the last match.
Well, Coach, congrats on the win here tonight. Best of luck in that matchup with St. Albert.
Well, you know, it's always lucky when you're here with us, so I appreciate you coming, Mr. Blankman, and thank the radio station for covering us. So.
You bet. Head coach Rusty Wintermote again with the Kuemper Knights. They win here tonight over Red Oak by a final of 3-0.